Hello, everybody. Welcome in. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot. And this is going to be the general daily collective message for Thursday, December the 8th. Oh my God, my light above my desk is flicking on and off like crazy. And so we do have some very intense astrological energies taking place today. We're still riding the coattails of that Gemini full moon. And today now we have the sun in opposition with Mars at 16 degrees orb 5. And so what I want to say is what goes around comes around. That's the energy I was in. Today's date breaks down to the number 8. 8 is karmic in the sense that what goes around eventually comes back around. And that was the song that was playing over and over in my head this morning, was that Justin Timberlake song, What Goes Around Comes Back Around. And so with the sun opposing Mars, this is going to increase this assertive energy when it goes towards achieving our goals and our desires. And so competition is a big key word that really came through for me, channeling these energies, competition. So you might find yourself being forced to fight for your rights or your wants, and the instinct is to go in with guns a-blazing. And then I heard, I've got guns in my head and they won't stop. I heard that song. And also that sugar, we're going down swinging. It was another song that came through. What are the lyrics to that? Anyways, something about guns a-blazing. And so I do feel if you come into some very heavy energy and you go all in with guns a-blazing, this is going to bring in this increased amount of resistance and opposition. And so I do feel get ready to maybe tone down your ego a little bit, and especially any aggressive energies, because any underhanded tactics like trickery or doing this passive aggressiveness within relationships is not going to work in your favor today. Any arguments, that begin from anger, or if somebody's letting you know how you're approaching things, if it's the wrong way, this is going to increase this triggering irritability and can bring forward intense feelings of hate, anger, and jealousy. And so it's also likely in the energies that you might find somebody else trying to assert themselves over you, especially if you are the quiet, submissive type. And so I do feel this initiative energy, this reacting energy when it comes to any ego attacks. Nobody likes to be criticized or, told the error of their ways. And so I do feel a lot of this aggressive energy is likely going to be playing out in a very close one-on-one romantic relationship. And so this competition, it might involve somebody at work, like a boss or a coworker, or quite possibly a lover of some sort. And so this is also increasing this sexual tension boiling below the surface, especially if there's been any competitiveness within a relationship. And we're not here to compete with another, whether it's a romantic relationship or a family or a friend. And so the key to dealing with any conflicts or arguments caused by this energy is to be open and honest. Open honesty really is going to be the key. And I do feel this clearing of the air when it comes to reducing any escalating situations to a very dangerous or quite possibly even violent level. Mars is the energy of aggression and war. And so you're going to want to avoid risk taking, and you're definitely not going to want to act or speak brashly or rashly. So you're going to want to find a healthy outlet when it comes to expressing this hot-headed energy safely, especially if any arguments arise. But the bonus is this is opening up the doorway opportunity to be able to live with less conflict in your life and to enjoy a little bit more spiritual connection. We got Kitty in the forefront. And so the challenge, though, will be tackling any skewed perceptions and where you need to maybe choose a strong partner. And so I do feel life is going to be challenging over the coming days with this opposing energy. It is this fight between you and the world that you have created for yourself. And so we're going to have to learn to work with these combative, assertive energies. And we need to understand we should never, ever have to prove our self-worth to anyone other than ourselves. And so any underlying attitude issues or clashing of these inner energies are going to be projected outwardly with any shadow adversaries in your external world. And so that's why these arguments are likely, conflict is likely. And so if you want tranquility in your life, you're going to have to release this energy of thinking that life is a battlefield. And that was another song that really was playing over in my head, was love is a battlefield, and love is not meant to be a battlefield. And it's not about winning and proving yourself. It really is releasing that competitive spirit. It isn't about who can win, who can be number one. It is about attracting similar people into your life. And so get ready to face some sort of power struggle, whether this is in your external world with somebody that you are domestically connected with, or whether this is just an internal struggle within your inner masculine and feminine energies, because they do feel this strong desiring energy coming forward when it comes to fixating on how you can attain these desires, whether it be a lover or maybe a work position or a status that you've been reaching for. I do feel these energies are going to be very, very focused when it comes to going in a specific direction. And so I do feel you're going to want to pay attention to what this is reflecting into your life when it comes to maybe the house that the sign of Mars and the Sun will fall in within your own astrology chart. So you're going to want to look at the housing aspects, your Mars placements, which house that falls in, and the Sun energy. And so I do feel there's a lot of impulsive energy coming through. And when we take impulsive actions, we're usually not using our discernment. We're really not thinking things through, and then we're likely to regret a very impulsive decision later on. And so I do feel all of these influences are asking us to make these beneficial changes when it comes to our self-expression. And usually this does happen later in life, usually, you know, in your older years, like 40 or over. And so when we are firm in who we are, when we are honest in our self-expression, then we can come to a point where we can lessen these feelings of insecurity and these feelings of lack of worth, and we can recognize our true innate value and potential that we came here to bring forward. And so once we break free from this self-imposed prison energy, and we understand that we're not here to keep playing into these aggressive challenges in this competition, we can diminish all of that, and then we can head in a new life direction with a new door opening for us. And so take this opportunity with all of this hot-headed aggressive energy to dismantle those combative attitudes and to broaden your view beyond all of these limiting patterns and tendencies. And so we can't keep looking at life as black and white. There are a wide range of energies and colors that we are here to experience. And so we're going to jump in with some cards, guys. I'm going to get a drink of my peppermint tea because it is helping me get my voice back. We're going to start off with the tea leaf deck. I've already pre-shuffled the cards. So I want to say, get ready to step into a new experience. There is definitely a wish here that will not be granted, a broken wishbone. And so it's kind of time to leave something behind that truly is not wish fulfillment. And what I want to say is God's rejection is always your protection. And so if you want to step into that new energy, you're going to have to take that first step forward. We got dealings with a dark man. So this could be a masculine in his, you know, low vibration, shadowy energies. And I feel maybe this dark man wants to head towards peace and harmony. But I also feel this dark man is about to reap some karma. You will reap what you have sown. And so karma has two sides of those scales, right? There's good karma, there's bad karma. The good you put out there always comes back tenfold. If you're projecting negativity, then get ready for that to come back to you, because our thoughts are constantly manifesting. And when you are projecting negativity towards another, you better believe that's coming right back at you. And so I think there's definitely dealings with a man here that's not operating out of his highest self. And there's likely going to be somebody gossiping about all of this man's secrets. But ultimately, this will lead to peace and harmony. I do feel a broken connection here. And I feel there's gossip around the water cooler, or there's gossip within a social circle. Somebody will tell everything you've told them in secrecy. So be prepared for some kind of secrets to get revealed. But ultimately, this is good news. And I think somebody's been blowing smoke out their ass since about February. Could be dealing with a Pisces or an Aquarius. But I do feel get ready to receive some news. It might not be what you want to hear, because I feel there's going to be some type of parting of ways here when it comes to a romantic relationship or a business partnership. But this is to reorient your goals. So I do want to start with the tarot, and then I also pulled my Shadow and Light Oracle deck today by Jackie Sharp. I haven't used that in a while, but I was drawn to that. So we got a Queen of Wands in reversed and the Chariot. So the Queen of Wands in reversed is my karmic feminine energy. And so the feminine in this karmic vibration is controlling, demanding, jealous, possessive. The Queen of Wands in reversed really doesn't know her worth and her value, and tries to control a situation out of, I'm going to say, fear. And I feel somebody is like, I'm breaking away, I'm getting in the driver's seat, and I'm leaving this very combative, aggressive person behind. And so it doesn't have to be a woman. It could be a man in karmic feminine energy. Take away the genders, make yourself fit in the story, but don't cram yourself in to make it fit. But there is a very jealous, angry, possessive feminine here, clinging to control, not wanting to release control. And then we have this Cancer energy, the Chariot, saying, no, I'm out of here, I'm peacing out. So I do feel the parting of ways. We're going to get the current situation. We're going to get the current energies and emotions attached to this current situation going on. We're going to get some recent past energies, immediate future, a surprise from the universe today, and the overall energy of the reading, and I will clarify as need be. So we got the Lovers and the Knight of Swords. I do feel Gemini energy. We're still feeling that Gemini moon energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We've got an unexpected decision being made. Somebody's quick-witted. Somebody's thinking fast on their feet. And I do feel two people that are being divinely guided together. This is a deep spiritual connection here, a past life connection. And that's that Temperance angel behind them, the Sagittarius energy. And I think there's going to be some unexpected communication. This could be an unexpected departure, an unexpected arrival, but somebody has an unexpected choice in love to make. The Lovers is always a choice between two. So we're going to see what the current situation is. I do feel a parting of the ways that definitely is being talked about. Yeah, because there was some fuckery going on here. The Seven of Swords. So I feel, look at that. We've got the Two of Swords behind him. He's holding that Ace of Swords in his hand. And the Four of Swords in his bag. So somebody has been going within, going through a period of healing, coming to a conclusion of some truth, and removing any blocks when it comes to making a decision. Because I feel somebody's been stuck at this crossroads for quite some time, maybe 7 months, up to 7 years. And I feel there's truth. There's truth coming out about a very combative situation here. There's going to be a struggle. There is going to be a battle today, I feel, in the energies. Somebody has been avoiding facing their inner demons. And they've been juggling. Juggling is a game. And there's that infinity symbol. What goes around always comes back around. And so I feel a major realignment in the energies today. And I think get ready to defend yourself. The Seven of Wands. And so 7 is a divinely guided energy. 7 is the number from heaven. And I feel somebody's been in a power struggle here, in a power struggle dynamic. And there is some type of betrayal coming out in the energies, because we've got somebody here that really is not emotionally invested. And I do feel operating out of his shadow self. And so the current energies and emotions attached to this situation is the Death reversed. And so we got Scorpio energy coming out right now. And so there is a lot of resistance to parting of ways. There's a lot of resistance, I think, to maybe a revival when it comes to a new beginning in love. Somebody's been fighting this change. I feel somebody here, this dark man, has been fighting a spiritual transformation, fighting this change, opening up the heart chakra. There's victory here. Victory after sorrow. The 6 of Wands does come after the 5 of Wands. And so I feel somebody here is in the throes of a higher heart activation. And they've been grieving. They've been resisting opening up this wound when it comes to parting of ways, maybe when it comes to going back to a past ending. But I do feel a lot of karma playing out here. And I do feel somebody's been all up in their ego. That 6 of Wands can be pride, ego, and resisting this ending, resisting this change. And so with the recent past, we got this 2 of Wands in reverse. And so somebody's been needing to make a decision for, I feel, the last couple of years. They've been stuck. They've been stagnant, not wanting to make a decision. And there's that karma coming back around to bite somebody in the behind. Somebody made a poor judgment call in the past. They've not wanted to step up and take accountability. They've not been honest. Something is getting eclipsed out of somebody's life, and somebody is about to reap exactly what they have sown. And I do feel, it's feeling like the rug is getting pulled out from under somebody. And then we get that 3 of Cups in reversed, and that's definitely gossip. There's gossip surrounding maybe a third-party situation. And we've got an ending here of a commitment, the parting of ways of maybe a marriage or a long-standing committed partnership, because it's time to come out of this period of prolonged grieving. I do feel somebody has been stewing, brooding in a lot of regrets about a missed opportunity. I do feel some type of secret is coming out about an ending. And this will lead to peace and harmony, to ultimate contentment. And so let's see what's coming in the immediate future. There's been a betrayal. I feel somebody is getting stabbed in the back when it comes to some secrets being revealed. And so in the immediate future, we've got this Emperor. Wow, we got a masculine here, but he's been holding back. We've got somebody here that's really been resisting, I think, going towards a brand new emotional experience. Maybe we've got a masculine here that's been hoarding his finances. Definitely hiding something close to his chest when it comes to contentment. And so I do feel things are moving forward very, very quickly. There's been challenges. There's been delays. I think in the immediate future, luck and expansion, the wheel of the year, the wheel of fortune. This is things progressing. And we've got a masculine maybe coming into fortune after resisting taking action. But I also feel a masculine here getting ready to deliver a very unwanted message. We could have a masculine here that's been all up in his ego, clinging to control in a false foundation, holding on to something that really hasn't brought him joy. But I feel getting ready to deliver a message, a very harsh message. Remember that Queen of Wands reversed at the beginning? Now we get this King of Wands upright with the Ace of Swords reversed. So we do have a masculine that's been lying about an exciting new opportunity that has been going through profound transformation with that butterfly. There is going to be a brand new beginning in love here, but now we got the Lovers in reverse. So we got two people needing to part ways. And I feel a masculine getting fed up with some lies, getting ready to take action. So we're going to see what a surprise is from the universe when it comes to these energies. What surprise does the universe have? Oh my God, that's a big pile. we've got the Nine of Wands. And so this is somebody, I feel, mastering a lesson about a core wound, maybe about some communication. I do feel there's been some issues with communication, some blocked communication. And I do feel this lesson being learned. I'm going to put these all back in. But we have the Temperance in reverse. So somebody here very well could be struggling with some type of addiction, whether this is a person, a place, or a thing. And there is a need to withdraw. And I feel there's been resistance to mastering this lesson. Something is coming back around. The world reversed is something coming back around when it comes to a lesson needing to be learned, likely about a missed opportunity here. And maybe this opportunity was overlooked and missed because of some addictions. I feel somebody here has been very selfish. All they cared about was themselves. And I do feel somebody is about to get a rude awakening. Somebody is going through a major shift in beliefs. This is a tower, unavoidable change. And I do feel somebody's been in a hopeless situation here, a loveless situation, wanting to go back to something from the past. And now we get that Queen of Wands upright. And so wanting to go back to somebody that is their true match. So I feel the surprise from the universe is finally learning a valuable life lesson here. So we're going to get the overall energy of the reading, guys. There's that Strength reversed, which is ego. Somebody is really lacking their strength, I think, to do the right thing and to do what is right. And so I'm going to get one more on this Strength card. Sorry, I had a text message come through. I have plans today. And so, but I do feel somebody here is coming out of confusion. Somebody was struggling with seeing some truth here. Now, 3 of the 7s have showed up. 777. I'm going to write that down so I don't forget, guys. 777. A lot of changes, a lot of divinely guided changes are going on in the energies. And look at that. No more confusion. The Empress. So now we got a true pair on the board. Both of them upright. Maybe this has been a situation where a divine counterpart union has been in separation for maybe one or both of you to go back and learn some life lessons. But I do feel the confusion is lifting, the fog is lifting, and I feel no more confusion about maybe bringing in an exciting new offer to this Empress, because somebody knows it's finally time to shed the old, to bring in the new. And I do feel this Empress is glowing. She's the epitome of unconditional love. I want to say it's time for something to come into harvest. There is fresh, new energy here, and we've got a feminine who is absolutely glowing. I feel a connection here where the two of you are connected through the 13 chakra pathways, and I feel somebody is recognizing somebody's halo, the soul star chakra being activated. So I do want to see what all of this internal conflict has been about. So there might not be a third party anymore, but I do feel if there is, there's going to be a parting of the ways for two people that are meant to come together. And I feel a masculine here, an emperor here, possibly an Aries, that has held on to this Empress in his heart for many years, held on to the hope that this could come back together, but needing to speak up. And I feel there's been communication issues. I think this Emperor's been watching this Empress, not speaking to this Empress, getting ready to come in deeply, deeply wounded. So we're going to see what this conflict is all about. I do feel in the past there was some major betrayal or disappointment within this connection. And so I feel a masculine that's been going through a period of alienation. Definitely was likely in a materialistic foundation. I think there's vanity issues here. There's a lot of resentment coming up, internal resentment, because somebody didn't choose to commit to this Empress, and now they're needing to choose to commit to themselves and to find themselves in her reflection. We do have a mirroring soul connection coming out here, and I do feel somebody resents the fact that this Empress is doing well, and they are trying very hard to find their inner beauty. And I do feel somebody is deep within some alienation, and I want to say nobody can make you feel anything you don't already feel deep inside. And so somebody is disappointed, I feel, in themselves. And maybe they've been projecting this anger towards this Empress, and they've been resisting opening up their heart to revive this connection. I feel a revival here, something coming back from the dead, maybe from several years ago. And I do feel somebody here is feeling very much incomplete without their person. They've been trying to fill this void of something missing inside of them, but nothing is ever missing inside of you that you cannot find inside of yourself. And so I do think get ready to face some conflicts today. Seeing this big picture is going to be very healing for this connection. And I do feel somebody is getting their pathway lighted up and using their intuition, but there is deep fear and anxiety about bringing forward these meaningful, beneficial changes. And I do feel somebody is really working through this fear, this anxiety, this very intense energy in their emotional body, learning how to believe in themselves, because I do think there's disbelief that this can come back together. And so I do feel learning to be one with who you are is going to be key in the energies. And I do want to say life is too short to keep people pleasing. So we're going to see what crystals might be of use in the energies today. What crystals might be of use. We get Amazonite. So I want to say go be amazing. So I do feel there is masculine here deeply struggling with this Mars retrograde energy. It's kind of like a Mercury retrograde on steroids. And so maybe somebody's been grinding their teeth, riddled with stress and anxiety. And so I do feel a throat chakra activation, and somebody really needs to relax their jaw is what I want to say. And somebody needs to ask the angels for the courage to speak their truth. So I do feel somebody's inner child is talking to them with this Nine of Wands and asking them, what do you really want from this lifetime? What is really going to bring you peace, joy, and contentment? Because somebody's resisted letting themselves go after what it is that they really want. And I think the perfect time is now to go and make that happen. So I do feel big changes are afoot. And then we get the emerald energy, which is linked to the heart chakra. So I do feel somebody was in a very materialistic, aesthetic connection, and they've been saturated in this fear of maybe losing what they've already materialistically attained. But I feel transcending these limitations. Somebody's had a ball and chain around their neck, and they have had a cage over their heart. And I feel somebody is so afraid to come forward because they are finally ready to put a ring on it. And I do feel they're looking at this Empress, this Venus energy is up on this mountain, and they're getting ready to face any challenges when it comes to going after what it is that they love. And I think somebody here definitely has temporarily lost their courage to love and be loved. And they've been all up in their head, and there is a total refresh here. Somebody is getting ready to open up their heart to these unlimited possibilities. And with the quartz, they are getting ready to enhance their vision. So I think the energies are very intense. Absolutely. And something has come between this emperor and this empress, likely due to some distorted subconscious programming. And somebody has been believing in these limitations that the mind has put on them for quite some time. But they are getting ready to clear their mind of self-doubt. They are getting ready to surrender to the will of the universe and to start manifesting the impossible. And that's what I got today, guys. I hope this helped. I hope this resonated. If you would like to book a personal or a soulmate reading with me, check out that description box below, guys. And I do look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thank you.